Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your mid-month love horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing 2 winners for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. If you have Instagram, make sure you follow me, Tony Nielsen Official, for an additional shot to win. All right fam, let's take a look and see what's in store in love for the rest of the month. Hey Aquarius, this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at love, July 15th through the end of the month. Aquarius, in love, July 15th through the end of the month. I love this energy around you right now. Spirit just said, like, waking up, like, I feel like being a rock star today. Thing is, Aquarius, you're a rock star every day. You can pretend to turn that off a little bit if you don't want to intimidate people around you, but you wake up, you're a rock star every day. You don't have to try. But I feel like you're really stepping into that energy. You're really starting to recover from losses. If you have been grieving, if you've had some losses, especially in love, you're really just like, you know what? I feel good today. I'm choosing happiness today because I can, because I deserve it. It's definitely a positive shift. You should already be feeling this, but throughout the next couple of weeks, expect that energy to grow. I want to say more powerful, but also for that energy to ground you a little more. You'll be a little more grounded in that really beautiful, empowered energy. Grounded in happiness, Spirit just said. Grounded in happiness. I mean, what better energy can you ask for? Get one more shuffle, we'll pull you some cards. Aquarius in love. July 15th through the end of the month. Grounded in happiness and grounded in self-love. This is the shift. That is always how we shift energy. From prioritizing our own needs, healing our inner child, healing any self-esteem issues, especially if someone left, I want to say left you some scars. I don't think there's any scar tissue there. I think it may have looked like there would be, but I think that you're okay. I'm feeling a recovered Aquarius right now. You're challenged past life relationships. I'm seeing you feel so much more empowered, for sure. I see you having issues in dreams. Interesting enough. I feel like when you're awake, you're like, I wake up, I'm a rock star, and I'm happy. But there's something vulnerable about you in dream state, because I do feel like you're either connecting to an ex, they may be trying to connect to you, they may be manipulating energy in that way, but oof. But it comes through spiritually. It comes through when your guard is down. So make sure you are protecting your energy over the next 2 weeks. Wow, there's great energy here for you. Okay, we're going to talk about these 2 outcome cards first, okay? Pay attention to people who trigger inner child issues. This goes back to your past. Spirit said this goes back to your fathers for some of you. Somebody triggers that. Someone triggers that trust issue. Someone triggers that controlling or that negligent. Those are people that feel like, well, they feel past tense. Those are people that Venus helped purge. But I do feel like someone has the ability to still trigger inner child issues. So do understand that if you're feeling like, well, I'm so empowered and I'm healed so much, and yet sometimes when I wake up, I have to almost like recover from something. Someone's doing some sort of energy work, even if it's just in like a dream state. That just comes through very strong. They may not know that they're doing it. You just may have a really deep spiritual connection to somebody, and that's just, they're showing up or you're showing up, and it's opening the door to some vulnerability there. But there are red flags around somebody, especially somebody who needs to be in the past or somebody who is more recently past tense, okay? But moving past that energy, look at this. Don't allow that little bit of vulnerability that still lingers, or somebody may be doing some spiritual stuff, to block this. Bottom of the deck, okay, we have playfulness. We have romantic feelings, okay? There's new love energy all around you now, Aquarius, especially for those of you who are single, if you've been single for a while now, even for those of you who haven't been single for that long. There's new love energy here. Now, it doesn't feel like you may have more than one person trying to get your attention, but it doesn't feel like anyone's super successful except one really brilliant soul. It's not going to be hard to choose. It's not going to be hard to zone in on the person who is of the highest good. But I'm going to give you a little bit of a key to that. They don't do this. They don't trigger you. You don't feel triggered. You don't feel abandoned. You don't feel like they're being controlling. Spirit said like they're not ordering for you, or they're not, what an interesting energy. Do people actually do that? Did you have an ex who would like order food for you or order drinks and you're like, I am perfectly capable of, but it's like that kind of energy. Somebody who almost treated you like a child, I think, in certain situations, dictated what you did and you didn't do. See, this new love, this fresh energy, especially in alignment with all the self-love that is just so strong now, Aquarius. There's something really blessed around new love here. Intellectual connection. Somebody who's just as intelligent as you. They don't like to talk as much as you, though. I will say that. Don't be put off if someone doesn't want to communicate for as long as you like to communicate, but they can communicate with as much depth. I'm feeling somebody very, very intelligent in the mix. This person, well, I'm actually getting two different messages through this now. This person, past tense, just protect your energy. Make sure no one's manipulating energy around you, okay? But I'm also feeling like Spirit just said a new door is opening to a soulmate, probably to a new soulmate. But the challenge is, are you fully over the past? Have you let that energy go? Have you learned those lessons? I feel like you have. I feel like you're waking up and you're owning your inner rock star and you're just going like all out. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be with my friends. I'm going to be me to my fullest. And if you don't appreciate me, because I appreciate me, I don't care. I don't need you to appreciate me because I appreciate me, and that self-love is super, super, super intact. This is you and your element. This is the air sign. This is air sign friends. This is really, really, really getting back to you in your element, my Aquarian rock stars. There is new love here for you, especially for those of you single now, for those of you in committed relationships. That energy around someone possibly being treated like a child, maybe having issues with children. I think some of you have adult children who are not acting all the way grown. There are red flags there. You don't want to be enabling them. Or your partner may be enabling them and you're just like, there's too much money going out. There's something going on, and it's not necessarily directly related to your relationship. This could also be like a family member acting like a child. Someone feels like it's almost like they're pretending to be codependent, but they're not really codependent. They just don't want to grow up. That energy is definitely impacting some of your romantic relationships. Pay attention to that in children around you. But I just keep hearing like grown children. Spirit said like man-child, like that kind of energy, right? Somebody who should have their life together, and maybe other people have always enabled them, or make sure you're not enabling. See, this is very much intact though. So the more you commit to your self-love and taking care of you, also having healthy boundaries around these kinds of people and situations, even if you have to sort of encourage your partner to have healthier boundaries, this is so intact. For those of you in committed relationships, the true love, the chemistry, that is very much intact. But you are now going to see the shift toward romance, toward playfulness. I'm even going to hold this up for you. I mean, this new love doesn't just apply to those of you single. It's a new chapter. Spirit just said a new opportunity. Maybe for those of you who have been separated, who haven't known how to reconnect with somebody. You're unsure. You know, there are some red flags, so you're unsure if you can move past it. I am seeing some new opportunities to heal, but again, it would require healing the inner child, having healthier boundaries, refocusing, and reprioritizing self-love. But for the majority of you single, I am seeing you move forward. But this is a beautiful shift. Whether you decide to call in new love or not, and whether or not you're even single, for those of you who are in committed relationships, this applies to you just as much. There is such a positive shift in energy around you because of your commitment to self-love, because of your commitment to heal. Your mind feels better. Spirit's saying you're more at peace. Your mental health. I'm seeing like a green light. That could be loving green light from heart chakra, but it's almost like a green light, like a clean bill of health, but Spirit's showing you like mental health. So for those of you who've been dealing with some depression and anxiety, it's calmer now. Calmer waters, calmer emotions, okay? So you have the opportunity to have a very peaceful next couple of weeks, but make sure you're choosing happiness, and above all, you're choosing self-love, okay? Don't compromise that for these kinds of people, especially if these are people you know are of the highest good to keep in the past, all right? Aquarius, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out. I'm available for private readings, for emergency healing sessions as well. I'm only taking on emergency sessions and emergency readings at this time, but I'm here for you if you need me. I'll be back August 1st for your full month of August reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you all so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.